my question, is the journey divided into growing up and waking up, or do they both go together automatically? Because sometimes I find myself in some places that I don't prefer, either with people or just me and my moody world, you know, thanks. Yeah. I would say that the body ultimately expands as there is a diving into non-duality. So when I say the body, the character, so the characteristics, the personality structure expands and changes and evolves when getting into this subject. How can it not? So I do feel like they go along side to side, but it's not like that person actually really exists. What really exists is this moment, and this moment is unknowable and unquestionable. This moment, is totally free. It's so free. It knows nothing. It wants nothing. It goes nowhere. There's just an appearance of time that happens in the imagination. So yes, we can say it seemingly happens that the character and the body evolves, but at the same time, who and what? This is all like, woo! This world is so mysterious because we only ever have this. We don't have the last moment and the next moment. Even the memory of me speaking 5 minutes ago is a memory arising now. It's not actually something that happens. Hello? I heard a hello. It's not something that actually happens. Yeah. It's so crazy. I just love it. This is it. This is it. There is nothing else that's happening. It's just seemingly happening. We don't need to ignore the seeming because that's part of this. So you don't have to ignore the fact that later we're cooking dinner or we've got to clean the apartment or something. But it's not what's happening. This is what's happening. And this is where the human gets so lost. It's so lost in time, in me, in what I need to do, what I want, what I don't want, what is good, what's bad, what I should do, what I shouldn't do, this and that, and all the emotions are like fireworks going off all the time. And life is so simple. It's so simple. This is it, and this is freedom, and everybody is this. Everybody is loved to the max. The greatest sinner, who is the greatest sinner? Maybe you think you are, maybe the next person is. The person that's done the worst acts and the best acts. Whatever you think is the worst acts, the murderer, the paedophile, the ex-partner, or whatever it is that you think is terrible, all of it is loved exactly the same. It's only in the human world there is, this person is better, that person is not better. It doesn't happen in the slug world. The slugs aren't like, that is a bad slug. Look how fat he is. Look how much of the food he's eaten. Look how much slime he's sliming. That is a very bad slug. Does he not know you're not allowed to slime there? The slugs do not have this hierarchy. They just are. The same with chimpanzees. Like, so, something really beautiful, I watched a documentary about chimpanzees and how they have really good instantaneous memory because that's what they need. So they have better instantaneous memory because when they're going through the trees, like really fast, like swinging through the trees, they have to have like perceived instantly, you know, where all the branches are, where the food is, because they're moving so quickly. Whereas they don't have good long-term memory. Whereas us as humans, we have better long-term memory, and we're so identified with this more long-term memory. Whereas chimpanzees are so here because that's the way their brain works. Whereas we evolved as humans to have more long-term memory and more lateral logical thinking, because we left the trees and we went onto the flat land where we had to perceive danger through time. We had to perceive, over there's the lions, we shouldn't go there. We can't just like suddenly run in the trees and avoid them. We had to be much more cunning about the way we survived. So we grew this time-bound thinking, this communication, this ability to say, there's a lion over there, there is a boar over there which we want to kill, and this is how we're going to do it. So we had to develop this communication. But then through this thinking and this communication, we identified with it and we believed that's who we are. You are not time bound. You are this, which is love. It is love.